Deary me, welcome to a very late stream, everybody. How are you all doing? Um, you might notice on the VOD that there's no music. I've turned it off because the previous one got copyright shit on YouTube. So if you were watching on YouTube, hello. Feel free to put your own music on in the background. We're going to be continuing on today with a bit more artwork. Just going to vibe, going to see who pops in. It's probably going to be quite a quiet one, I think. But yeah, we're just gonna go for it and see what happens. Hope everybody's doing good. Let's just get started, I think. Decided to skip the the customary 10-minute start soon screen as well. Just because I'm incredibly late. I think I'm about, oh Jesus, that is the wrong screen. Yeah, I'm about 2 hours late, which is freaking fantastic. Deary me. Deary me. It has been one today. Let's see if Photoshop wants to play ball, shall we? There we go. That seems to be working reasonably well. It's a little bit juddery today. If it gets too bad, I might turn the stream avatars off. We'll see. But yeah, for people who haven't seen this already, I'm working on a little book. These are the characters, so I'm going to be switching in between my original reference and the piece throughout the stream. So you'll probably see this popping up a fair few times. There we go. Let's just get this started. If Photoshop wants to let me. I could do kind of a sketchy layer, but I feel as though it might freak the hell out of my computer. Poor old computer's not been having the best of luck recently. It's been struggling a little bit on streams and whatever. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, this is just a little scene where Ari is just helping Minos put his take his sandals off. They're going on a little trip to the temple today. A nice little simple scene. Hope everybody's doing good in the background. Hope everybody's enjoying their lurk. If you are about, let me know what you're all up to. That is not right at all. See, normally I would do a sketch layer, but I was kind of in such a rush today that I feel as though sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Kind of depends on what I'm feeling. Make sure we get Minos's nose kind of right. So it's only just a little, kind of a bit bumpy. Hey Jaxie, how you doing? Welcome in. How's your day been today? I'd give you a shout out, but nobody's here yet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm incredibly late today, so apologies to everybody that was expecting a stream. Well, I think it might be a quiet one today. Yeah, this is just a new little page that I started today. Had a few bits and pieces that I needed to get done first thing in the morning. Very much looking forward to Sims again tomorrow, though. Just make sure my microphone's actually working here. Yes, it is. Very nice. Good, thank you. Nice drawing so far. Love me some drawing streams. Thank you very much. It's not much of a drawing yet. It's more just me sketching a bunch of stuff out and hoping for the best. That I've got a fair few ways that I kind of sketch stuff out. This is kind of my more scruffy way of doing it. I just kind of block in colors and hope for the best. So sometimes I'll do a sketch, sometimes I won't. Just a heads up, because I went straight into the stream today and we didn't have a starting soon. There is probably going to be ads incoming. Right, let's get his hat in there as well. Yeah. Been up to anything much? Get the little pearls and whatever in. And that's one of the nice things about when you draw a character a fair few times. Is you... See, I've still got the references up just in case, but... I don't necessarily need to use them all the time. I can just kind of go off memory a little bit. Might give them a bit more of a scruffy bit up the top here. There we go. A little bit better. And for anybody that's wondering, the reason that I set the stream up like this is at the top there. It's a box that doesn't have a zoom on it, so you can kind of actually see how the picture's looking. Sort of like, first of all, from a distance when you're not zoomed in, but also it helps out because sometimes I like to do little speed paint things at the end to kind of like see how the progress is going. Let's give him a little bit of a scruff there as well. Here we go. Did you, Jack, if you're still in the background lurking, did you manage to get your all of your emotes done? Let's switch out the layer for this just for a sec. There we go. So I think his eyebrows are quite chunky, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Just got back from an ad, so I missed the whole question. Just heard the... No, that's okay, that's okay. I did say at the beginning, I think you're probably, probably in an ad. All I was saying was, did you manage to get all of the stuff with your emotes done? Have you got any more planned, or how's all of that going? Quite sure about that ear. Actually, it's not awful. Kind of just tucks behind his face there. Make sure to give eyebrow a nice chunky end. Always find that making the eyebrows a little bit chunky on male characters always helps quite a lot. So helps sort of distinguish the features a little bit more. Holy moly, they're all done. Holy Jesus. Yo, those are great. We got so far. Oh, your emotes will change, I guarantee you. Like, there's every so often, I don't know what happens, but every so often, like, every couple of years or something for me, personally. I can't be bothered now because I quite like my emotes, but, like, I used to find when I first started, there'll be just periods where I'm just like, I want to redo all of them. And then it's the same with my overlay as well. There'll just be periods where I'm just like, I have to redo everything. But they're looking really good. Which one's my favorite? I like the pew. The bonk one's pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. The devil's cool as well. Make sure to put them in the emote chat in my Discord. Obviously, if you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine. But we've got a bloody channel for everything over there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Right, now his little cloaky thing goes on the right hand side of his shoulder, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay. So let's kind of curve that round a bit. Let's get rid of a little bit of that neck. And kind of round off the shoulder. Yeah, I don't know what's been happening this last week, but I've only really managed to well, not this week, but last week. I've only really been able to lurk in people's streams. I've not really been able to take part or anything, which is a bit of a shame, but we all got stuff to do. I might do that curve a little bit less, actually. Here we go. Now, I'm a scruffy idiot, so you can guarantee there'll be some, like, dead lines around here somewhere. Okay, so let's kind of do it like that. And it hanging around the back. There we go. That's kind of cool. Do I have... I don't think I've got the bottom of them. Actually, yes, I do. Let's put a little bit of line work around the back there as well. Let's make that orange. You also find when you draw characters like all the time, little tiny bits always change from literally from scene to scene, because you can never make your mind up of how you want it to look. Okay, that's fine. So, like that. Get his neckline in there. And then top. And kind of curve in like that. And just structure the arm muscles. Now, I was a silly boy and I don't actually have my reference book up today. So I'm kind of going off what I think things are going to be looking like. I mean, it is only behind me. I could go and get it. But equally, I could just Google it and crash my computer. That's good too. Okay. Have you got any other artwork that you're planning to do? Or are you just playing around with stuff, or? Let's take away the background again. See how that's looking. Might try and stop him from looking like Gohan with such a big chest. Let's maybe just do that. In fact, I don't think I'm even going to bother doing that. What about... I might just leave it plain. But you can do a bit of definition with the colouring at the end, I think. That'll probably work better. Go. Round that out ever so slightly so it looks a bit more like his hands coming towards the camera. Same with the thumb. There we go. I admire who can draw backgrounds so well. I've been drawing about a year now and still can't draw backgrounds properly. In fairness, though, like, you're just kind of at that stage of the journey where you haven't really experienced it yet, to be honest. Like, this is really ironic, right? But when I was doing art at, like, A-level and whatever, and even at school, like GCSE and A-level, I actually pretty much primarily did backgrounds, and yet now I would also consider it possibly one of my weakest areas. So at the time I couldn't really draw people very well. I think the thing is, over time your style kind of develops and you kind of get used to it. So at the minute I'm still kind of playing around with different styles of background and whatever. And I've been doing this sort of semi-professionally for, 5 years? With maybe a year or two of practice beforehand. Like, so I wouldn't get yourself too down about it. I think it's just one of those things, as you just keep drawing, even just by yourself, like, you'll just naturally improve. It's a tricky one. Like, I can kind of get perspective and everything reasonably well, just from kind of understanding the basics, but I'm not, weirdly, having kind of specialized in landscape and stuff when I was a lot younger, I actually find it's one of the weakest areas of my drawing nowadays. But it's very strange. I think the thing was as well, like, at the time I was doing more semi-realistic stuff, whereas now I do obviously a lot more cartoony stuff. Protel, you are nowhere near first. No, not even close. How you doing? My notifications are always there. In fairness, I'm incredibly late to stream today, and as well as that, I didn't bother with the 10-minute starting soon screen, so technically you're probably about on time. So I wouldn't worry. How are you doing? $20 late? Eh. So realistically, I've been streaming for like 10 minutes. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. The fact that you came at all is a blessing. What are we all up to today? Are we vibing on some games? We at work? What's the deal? Yeah, I love drawing anime stuff. My teacher at school said to give up on us, so I did until a year ago. Now I love it. I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, like I hate teachers like that. My teacher was like a real asshole as well. Like he wasn't like not in terms of being a person, but in terms of like being a teacher. He kind of like there was me and one other guy that was in my class. Obviously, this was a long time ago. Um, and we both really liked cartoon style art because we kind of liked the idea of doing, I don't know, comics or visual novels or books or whatever like that. And he was like, "Well, that's not real art, so you shouldn't be doing it in an art class." And we were like, "Wait, what?" And this wasn't even anime, right? This was just like we still wanted to learn how to um do things properly, but we wanted to do it for a totally different reason. And it was just an absolute annoyance. And it got to the stage where he even put me off of doing it. Um, so I actually didn't draw for like when I was a kid. I drew like everywhere I went. I drew like on the car, in the plane, like wherever we go. We skip that. Um, yeah, we I just couldn't put a sketchbook down. But weirdly, haven't done that all of my life. It got to like GCSE A level kind of. Well, it was A level. Um, he really put me off, and I think my parents were really pissed off with him actually. And I then didn't draw for like 10, 12 years until I then picked it up again. I also hated my teacher not in person. How can you hate someone if they're not in person? What does that even mean? Or do I want to know? But yeah, as we kind of late, I might we're probably not going to go as long as we normally would. We will see. But of course, Sims is back tomorrow, as always. Then next week we've got a big week. I'll share details about that a little bit later. It's drawn by a human. It's art. It doesn't matter how good it is to me. It's about enjoying. Absolutely. And you know what? That's the most healthy attitude to have. So good on you for saying that. And you stick to your guns with that. Uh, Before I draw this, I think I need to make his hair a little bit longer at some point, but we'll go back to that later. Yeah, but again, sadly, it's one of those things now with everything being kind of computer generated. I think we were discussing this in your chat the other week. It's just like the more AI just infiltrates everything, like people are just gonna stop wanting real art, which is a real shame. So what we need to do is just keep doing it regardless, and also inspire kids to do it one day. And it doesn't matter what it is either. Uh, okay, a little skirt thing there. Hey, Dragon, how you doing? Welcome in. How's the bird? I trust you are taking care of him or her. I don't know. It is a bird. I am unsure. Don't hate me, chap, please. Go. Here we go. The bird is being an attention hog. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. You know what? Sometimes birds just gotta do what they gotta do. There ain't no stopping them. How's your trip going? I hope you are having fun. Also, I appreciate all your little messages in Discord. It's really nice to see people being a little bit more active in there again. What are we up to, everybody? There we go. Give him his little shorts. Around ever so slightly. There we go. Yeah, I hope you're having a nice trip. Okay, that's that one. It's looking alright. It's good that my boyfriend downloaded the new Jurassic Park. Assume it means a Jurassic Park movie. New Jurassic movie, so we're watching it. Well, I am. He's busy on his PC doing work things. I mean, fair. Sometimes you just got to do work things. How is it? I don't think I've not watched Dragon. What the hell is wrong with my brain today? You can tell I'm on late because my brain is all over the shop. Jurassic. I've not watched a Jurassic movie since like Jurassic Park 2. I might have watched 3. I can't even remember. It's so long ago since I've watched it. Okay. Go. Let's kind of round that off there. Just to get looking a little bit flat on the ground. Okay, we can also carry on with his little shoe. If anybody, as always, has got anything that they're currently working on, feel free to put it into the stream art chat, and I will happily show it off on screen as always. But I appreciate you all sticking around and lurking. You guys are awesome. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna get a bit like that so it looks a bit floppy. There we go. Very nice. Kind of flatten out the front bit of the sandal as well. Seen all the Jurassic movies, and the new one's pretty good so far. Nice. For me, I feel as though it's the sort of stuff that I really enjoyed as a kid because dinosaurs. I feel as though, as an adult, I got out of my dinosaur stage. But you know what? As long as people are enjoying it, that is the main thing. I actually remember there was a few years ago that it was like that Jurassic Park game that came out. It was kind of like, what's it called? Zootopia or not Zootopia? God. Like one of those zoo management games, kind of like a roller coaster tycoon kind of thing, but it was like a zoo. But there was like a Jurassic Park version that came out. I remember I did loads of emote commissions of dinosaurs out of absolutely nowhere. It was really bizarre. And I was like, I've not drawn a dinosaur since I was like 10. Okay. Yeah, that's looking kind of okay. Caught a shiny Pokemon whilst watching. Therefore, being in stream is lucky. I've called it my new Lechonk Peppa Pig. Oh my god, what kind of Pokemon was it? If it's anything later than Generation 3, I'm not going to have a clue. I do actually have Sword and Shield. And I bought it whilst it was an incredibly kind of tough time at work. And I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this so I've got something just to take my mind off of everything. And then work got so bad that I didn't even have time to turn on my Switch. So I can't even say that other than Wooloo, I know any of the Pokemon from that game. Okay, there we go. Let's try to round that off a little bit. Okay, and then that can kind of go down there slightly. That kind of works. Here we are. Like a massive fat pig, and the shiny is pink. Excellent. Nothing better than a shiny pig. Okay, let's. I get rid of that line there and just add a little bit of crinkle on the shorts. There we go. Cool. Yeah, apologies. This is something that I do quite a lot, is that I just kind of keep turning on and off the kind of sketching behind, just because I want to see what the line art looks like without it. I am also a dirty cheater, because there is the very odd occasion I will use a liquify tool. So apologies in advance if you don't like that. I'm going to make that hair a little bit spikier. Like that, maybe. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Okay, so get his little feet in there. Here we go. Pace, I have absolutely no idea what's happened to that Geode. What the hell? Hello, by the way. I hope your stream's going good. What the hell is going on here? Oh, it's on cooldown. Oh dear. Alright, we'll try something else. Let's try PN, see if that now works. Okay. Okay. I will redeem you another Geode in 5 minutes after its cooldown is finished. Dearie me. Going on. But yeah, hope your stream's doing good. Let's give a little shout out to Pace. If it will let me. Yeah, let's give a little shout out to Pace. You stop stream? No worries. Alright, I hope it went okay. And let's also give a little shout out to Jaxie. If you guys like stuff like Fortnite and whatever, go and check out Pace. And if you like Sims content, please go and check out the lovely Jaxie as well, who's also in the chat. There we go. And I won't give any details yet, but it looks like Pace might be joining us for some streams next week. We shall see. Okay. Trying to make sure this foot isn't too big. So that line up. There we go. That's think it needs to be ever so slightly smaller. Do that kind of maybe slightly. And that kind of works better. Has it started to cool down where you are now, Pace? We've been having the weirdest weather. It's been like threatening to thunderstorm like constantly. Not really. Excellent. Just how we like it. Nice and warm. Perfect beach weather. Okay. Might tuck that in a little bit, actually. Tuck it in a little bit more like that. To give some distinction from when the leg stops and the foot starts. Let's put a little bit of a line under there as well. Say one until the end of September, probably. I know you probably hate it, but my god, I'm jealous. Let's move that in slightly. And try and get that knee in. Not necessarily for the weather, because here the weather has been tediously humid for like most of the summer. But at the very least, in Malta, you'll have some kind of nice scenery around you. Which is one thing I desperately miss from home. I hate it being beautiful and sunny outside and looking out and seeing a grim, horrible town full of druggies and people fighting. It is so depressing. That's pretty much good. Okay, I do still need to do his neck thing though, so I might just edit these slightly. Edit that like that. Yeah, I just got a message back from my parents in Crete because they're it's like, because it's starting to get to August, it's like 40 degrees over there, like constantly. And of course, exactly when it started hitting 40 degrees, their aircon broke. So they are absolutely dying. Recently, lots of road accidents here. Is it because people are getting kind of delirious from the sun and whatever? Probably should have done that on a different layer, but you know what? You only live once, you know? Might as well make it difficult for ourselves. Sorry, I'll read that just in a second. It was storming yesterday, and we we decided to be storm chasers. The funny part is, when people stopped under the underpass because it started hailing and everyone was honking. Excellent. I never understood why people enjoyed going out in storms. Like, Sarah is also one of these people who's just like, ooh, I love a storm. I'm like, I don't. It means it's raining and horrible outside. Okay. That kind of works. I think the proportion's actually okay here. But you know what? If you like going out and chasing storms, you do you. Okay. I find still to be pretty watching the lightning and the rain is fun. Fair. I can kind of get that in terms of like the in terms of the lightning and stuff. I suppose it's entertaining. I can get that. The thing that ruins it for me is I just hate like rain. I don't know what it is about it. I hate any weather that prevents me from not even prevents, but makes it miserable for me to go outdoors. So I'm a horrible Grinch, and when it snows during like Christmas and whatever, I'm just the one guy that's like, I freaking hate this because I know for a fact it's gonna melt tomorrow. It's gonna freeze over and it's gonna be slippy and horrible, and it'll be raining and grey. Until some guy gets struck by the lightning. True. Hey Sphinx, thank you for the George. Welcome back. It's all fun and games until someone gets struck by lightning. Okay, let's get his eye just kind of plotted in, and then we'll do the second layer over the top. Yeah, I'm absolutely no fun in shitty weather. I learned the difference between positive and negative lighting, so it makes it even more fun seeing the difference when watching. That's actually a nice way to look at it. I can appreciate that. I suppose it's a good reference point. Yeah, arty people in chat, let me know. Are you working on anything in the background at the minute? Not necessarily now, but like generally. Here we go. Oop, that is the wrong one. I think that eye is ever so slightly off. Let's fix that slightly. Is that just the lines? It is just the lines. Okay, let's try that again. Go. I think that angle works a little bit better. Just keep moving it ever so slightly towards the nose. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. And let's also give him another little scruff in his hair, because he is a bit of a scamp. I've just realised actually Tav is not in this picture. Maybe we can put him over there annoying this lady. Okay. You know what? He kind of works. Not perfect, but if I was to do it, I'm making myself not do stuff perfectly because I end up never getting anything done. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. If you do, let me know, because it will kind of gratify me just a little bit. I think it's the reason why we all end up with so many whips just like spread around different hard drives and computers and stuff. Just because I'm just like, I'm never happy. I did finish the one from a few weeks ago. I can't remember where the hell I'd put it, but it's there somewhere. Alright, cool. So, what I'm actually probably going to do, I'm gonna cut his silhouette out for a second. Like that. Like that, and then let's get rid of it. We know what we've got to work with. I do actually, before I move on to area. I do also, and get the right flipping layer, do also need to just do the eye makeup. There we go. That is the wrong layer again. There we go. I'd like to, especially on these characters, I tend to do it in a modern context more for sort of like feminine looking characters. Give kind of like a secondary line around the eyelid to kind of give that impression of eye makeup. Obviously for these guys, because eye makeup at that period was kind of used both masculine and feminine figures, especially in like royalty and whatever, I'm giving it kind of both. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing, sausage? Guys, if you have not already gone to check out our lovely, lovely, lovely sausage, please do so. Fellow Gartic streamer, fellow artist, what a guy. Be forewarned, it is not the stream for everybody. It does some not as suitable work for stuff as I do. But absolutely, go and check out Sausage. Sausage, I was going to send you a message at some point, actually. So, Dan is away for a couple of weeks, and we're looking for a guest star. Not on, I don't think on this Friday's Gartic, potentially next Friday's Gartic. So if you are up for joining us potentially in the voice chat, you can obviously stream as well if you want to. It's totally up to you. I will be trying my best to keep our normal custom game modes going. But yeah, absolutely. If you want to join, be an absolute honor. You got it, buddy. My favorite Gartic streamer. I know, and he's asking you to join. Yeah, so Dan's away moving for a bit, so people won't be seeing him for a couple of weeks. He might be he might be joining a couple of my streams next week, but he's not necessarily going to be streaming. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking for a couple of other people to. We were talking about getting guest stars on anyway, so they might be artists that we know from the art community, or they might be other Gartic friends or whatever like that. So yeah, this week we may have Tora on. We'll see. I know they're a little bit busy at the minute. But yeah, potentially next week, if I'm alright to pop you a Discord message, and we'll see if we can sort something. I already have Samich's blessing. Because the thing is, as soon as we go kind of like one person down, it's always slightly more difficult for me. Because Samich is a little bit quieter than me and Dan. So when it goes down to me having to moderate and sort out the game modes and stuff, I find it a little bit difficult to try and keep up like the pace of the stream by myself. So it's yeah. We'll lurk for a bit. I'm currently busy. No worries, sausage. Cheers, man. Appreciate you. I'll send you a message, and thanks for the lurk. But yeah, it's always a little bit difficult. Because obviously everyone in the chat will know, if you've been to a Gartic stream before, our streams are pretty hype. So it's often quite difficult to do like the all of the moderation, the wheel, the talking, the drawing, the like customizing the game modes, all of that sort of stuff. Plus, it also means that it's all concentrated on one PC as well, rather than just splitting it all up, which kind of makes it difficult to keep the hypers real, which is kind of why I'm thinking we're going to try and get some extra people come on. But yeah, if you guys already know Tora may come on for a little bit next week. This week rather. And I've also got plans. I don't think many of you guys will know who Applehead is. She used to stream a long time ago. Is a great friend of ours as well. Incredible artist. You'll probably have seen some of her animations and stuff in the Art Hub. But yeah, we're gonna try and get some of the OGs back and play some games with them as well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, the band there is actually all right. Now, what I didn't do, because I'm a silly Billy, is I didn't put his little ponytail in. So let's do that real quick. But yeah, once again, appreciate you all lurking in the background. You guys are awesome. Apologies if there's any periods where I kind of just get a bit lost in the line work. You've seen one of my art streams before. As I was just saying before with Dragon, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes. So I find myself getting lost in the line art. I find it funny though, because like, I know obviously different artists have different parts of the processes. I know a lot of people have said before that they utterly hate doing line art. Like, they find it stressful. But I'm just like, oh, absolutely not. I love doing line art. It's like the most therapeutic part for me. I'm wondering. Oh god, I've merged visible instead of merging properly. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm wondering. It'd be better to make him grinning a little bit. I think that actually kind of looks better. I don't know. Tell me in chat if you think it looks worse, and I'll change it back. There we go. Sure. It's close enough. Again, I've just said that I'm going to try and not be as pedantic this time, but here I am just sat here being utterly pedantic with this line work, so apologies. I am a pedantic fuck. Okay. Let us switch over to Arya. Okay, so Arya's kind of like the main character in here. Zoom in with her a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's what I might do actually is I might plot out the head first, because I know what I'm like. I might also just bring that ear slightly further forward. Yeah, I might do that actually. I think that's a little bit too far back. This is a problem with my my scruffy my scruffy kind of blocking in of characters is everything always ends up completely the wrong place when I end up doing it properly. There we go. Right, there must have been 5 minutes by now. Must have been. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get Pace up his geo. There you go. See if that works. There you go, Pace. Just for you. Yay! There you go. I fixed it. Okay. Yeah, it's really it's kind of sad actually because obviously Pace, you'll know Kaito. I actually messaged him to see if he wanted to be a part of some of the birthday streams next week. But of all the flipping weeks, he's going on holiday this week. So originally he was like, yes, absolutely, and then he looked at the date and was like, oh no. So I'd said to him that we'll get together and we'll do something another time. We've still got plenty of people though. There's lots of people who are going to be joining throughout the week. I may do a sneaky rotate here. I don't often do a sneaky rotate, but I think it calls for it. Been a while since I spoke to Kay. Yeah, he was doing Scribble the other day. And he popped a cheeky little message to me going, "You want to come and play with us? It's quiet." And I was like in the middle of cooking, and I was like, "I'm really sorry, man. I just can't." But yeah, I want to we'll see how it goes next week. But I want to try and get more community stuff going anyway. It's been something that I've been meaning to do for quite a while. And next week kind of seems like the ideal opportunity to test some stuff out. Now, the reason I'm not doing the Golfy tournament on my birthday, right, is the fact that it melted my stream so badly last time. I wanted to ruin my birthday, which is why we're doing Played Up on my birthday instead. There we go. Very nice. Another little trick I tend to do is I tend to draw kind of the outline of the body before doing a lot of the clothes. Especially on one like this where I'm just not confident that my my rough work is on point. What PC do you have? Oh god, Christ, if I can even remember. I've had it for like 5-6 years. I've got a um, Ryzen processor, pretty sure. AMD something or other. It, to be honest, it's a pretty good PC. I just need extra RAM. Like everything else is fine. It's just the RAM kills me. And then on like cheap shitty games where the GPU usage is way too much, it kind of kills the stream a little bit. But like for most of the stuff that I do, it's fine. Like it will do. Of course, it would be nice one day to upgrade a little bit, but the stuff like Gartic and drawing and whatever, it's like, why would I spend stupid amounts of money trying to upgrade all of that stuff? So it's definitely a long-term aspiration. It's not going to be happening anytime soon. Make her arms just a little bit thinner. There we go. Okay. All right. That's okay for now. Let's keep going with this. But yeah, it's just that kind of thing where sometimes I wish I could just like boot up any freaking game and just go for it. Whereas what I tend to find is every time I need to do, well, I want to do something new, I have to go through stupid amounts of testing to make sure it's actually going to work. Okay. Thin that out slightly. Might bring that elbow down a bit as well. Okay. Yeah, let's round that off slightly as well. Let's round it so it's looking a little bit more forward. Okay. Let's do a little line there as well. Cool. Cool. Discussing as well with Tori the other day about the fact that apparently they can just draw hands like that. I'm just like, they're a liar. They can't. It's not true. Drawing hands is a falsehood. Okay. I always try to draw like an extra finger just pointing somewhere else, just to add a little bit more character to it. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good outline. Happy with that. Now, always make sure you got the toes the right way around. So it's going to be, that's the inside one, so that needs to be the biggest. Okay. God. I'm not really good at drawing feet, but this one seems to have gone wonky straight away. Kind of a bit better. Oop. Okay. I think the little one may need to be a bit smaller. And then curve out a bit like that. Again, try not to be perfect. As long as it doesn't look like AI slop, I'm happy. That is my new favorite phrase, by the way. uh, it's a little bit off. Just a little bit. Just quick heads up, guys. Little outbreak is incoming. God. Make that a little bit, just a bit bigger. And push it in slightly. AI art is creepy. Oh, I know. I know. I mean, just one of them things, isn't it? Like, people are gonna keep using it. It's not gonna go anywhere. So the problem is that one of the real problem is, right, it's gonna keep getting better, and that's almost that's probably creepier than the art itself. I'm fortunate enough not to be well known enough that I don't think my art's ever been put in a generator, which is great. But no, you were right. You were absolutely right. Tis creepy. Okay, let's kind of outline the head. That's not going to stay like that. It's just a kind of like an outline, so I don't have to base what I do next on the background, I think. And get rid of that, and we can kind of already see what we're working with. Okay. Let's actually lock his layer. All right. Let's have a quick look at the clothes. Cool. So, top tends to be kind of jutting out there. It's funny that I created the characters and yet I still have to constantly look at the bloody references. Also, apologies for the incredibly traditional sound of music that I've got going on in the background. This guy's actually from my my family village. Figure that one out. Right, let's have top kind of hanging down ever so slightly. Just add a little bit of movement. I might move it over there slightly. Greek music? It is. Yeah, one day I just decided, you know what? This is what I listen to when I'm actually doing art, so why the hell would I not put it on stream? That being said, it no longer records in the VODs just because I got claimed to shit on YouTube for it. Okay. 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 That works kinda. Okay, then we need to kind of do the sleeves. I'm looking forward to the day where I actually get enough of these done. I can actually start putting like the books and whatever together. Because at the minute I'm just kind of like all over the place with different bits in different places. Okay. Go. So let's turn that off and see how it looks. Not looking terrible. Kind of makes sense. Okay. We'll do the other side. Okay. Kind of around the outside there a little bit. Cut that bit out. But yeah, as I definitely will not be affording going back this summer, I need to cheer myself up somehow. So I put on my my playlist. whilst I'm drawing. There we go. That kind of looks about right, I think. By itself, it definitely does. Your art reminds me of children's books. That is exactly it. So, Sausage, currently what I'm doing is, this is a little project that I've got going on in the background, and it is actually a series of children's books. So I don't always draw like this, but these ones are especially kind of kids booky, because that is kind of the vibe that I go for, because it's what it is. I mean, my normal style, like, I say my normal style, this is my style, but like, if I was doing something less kind of, if I wasn't doing it for a kid's book, I would probably do it slightly more adult, but it's just the kind of like the style that I've got. Okay. There we go. Might make his eyes a little bit bigger later. Let's turn it up and see where we're at. It's looking pretty good. Okay, cool. Right. We've got the waistband. Is there the line at the top there? There is. There is. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the waistband kind of goes around like that. That ever so slightly. Also add kind of a little bit there for the other leg, just to give it a little bit more depth. Yeah, I love that. Draw something for kids' storybook. Gets told that style looks like a storybook. That means I'm on the right track. Okay. Nice. So that kind of works. That'll be striped. So I'm not gonna bother line arting that. Cool. And then yeah, we just do the skirt and we should be all good, I think. Okay. Won't do any shoes on Ari just because the whole point is that they're taking their shoes off. And that kind of works. Going behind and erase some of this stuff. Oh, hello, here come the planes. Daily plane. Enjoy them. Enjoy the planes. That's what they're there for. Okay, cool. That foot is going to bother me until the end. But I can't be bothered to change it. God. Can I be bothered to change it? Bit like that. What are you bloody shit? Why is that doing that? Oh my god. Jesus. Sound alerts. Stop being on the screen. Why have you glitched out and done this? What the hell? Large shit. Yeah, let's just put that off stream. I don't know why that started doing that. That did that the other day, and I totally forgot to change it. I don't know. It just does that for some reason. You know what it's like, right? My alerts genuinely hate me, and they always have done. How's it going, Path? You all right? I see you were playing some Final Fantasy earlier, I believe. The real question is, have you dated everything yet? Please say you have. Large shame. I mean, you get the largest of shames when you come to this stream. Great, college reopened. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. As much as I'm an advocate for education, rest in peace. Rest in peace. I did not delete that. I'm an idiot. Idiot. There we go. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's better than what it was. I unfortunately haven't dated anyone because I can't date. But there's a few old guys I have my eyes on. I've shown their drawings a I've shown their drawings a few times in Discord. I meant on Date Everything. You am I going crazy? Did you totally miss that? Oh dear. Oh, you were talking about Final Fantasy. Fair. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Since you said that. True. You know what? For misunderstanding what you were talking about, I'm going to give myself a shame. Alright? I'm going to give myself a shame. Because I deserve it. There you go. I was saying to the others before, I was so late on stream today that my brain is just not clicked in the gear at all. Oh, here comes another plane. Shame? Yeah, thought so. Thought it might be a bit of a shame. Pace, it's a shame you think that. It's a shame you think that. What else can I say? Okay. I think that's looking alright. Let's make the arm ever so slightly skinnier. Just a little bit. Not too much. Just like that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I ended up having some relationship with 96 characters. Some love, some friends, some hate. And every time I did that, they added a pic of that character on a massive corkboard. Hold on, I need to say... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a corkboard involved now. Hold tight, everybody. Let's get Discord up. Let's have a look. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta. Gamer chat. Let's have a look. That bloody hell. Jesus. Alright. I mean, that sums that up. Good job. GG for actually managing to get around all of these people. Literally dated everything. Well, you know what? Good job. I always did believe in you. On her right arm, I have forgotten the bangle, so let's make sure we put that on. Okay. Good. You got anything else in the work in the background? I went into the scrub squad the other day, and I was like, oh, I don't know what Dan was saying something about the not suitable for work chat, and I scrolled up and I was like, oh my god, that's part artwork. There it is. I knew he kept talking about it, but there it is in my face. Fortunately, it was not on screen. Ooh, Kitty Kaluna, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome, Five Brothers. How's everybody doing? Welcome. How was your stream? What's going on, everybody? Welcome. I'm Ollie. I'm an idiot that sometimes draws. Kind of the name speaks for itself. How's everybody doing? Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How you all doing? How's your stream? What were we up to? All those lovely questions. Welcome. We are currently working on just a little page, just something small for a little storybook that I've been writing as a little project in the background for kids. So, yeah, welcome in. He was doing some art. Beautiful. Good, doing good, minus what I think might be carpal tunnel that made the drawing work. You know what? Carpal tunnel is a real problem, right? Justice for artists and their carpal tunnel. Let's give Kitty a little shout out. I don't know why my screen suddenly started freaking out there, but then again, it always does. Let's give a shout out to Kitty. What were you drawing? Give you a little shout out, and let's also make sure I'm popping you a little follow, and I'll make sure to try and pop by sometimes. Because we're always looking for new artists to vibe with. There you go. Guys, please go and check out Kitty. Looks like, what was the previous thing you streamed as well? You've streamed... Ah, it's gone now. Art, and there was another game there, and I can't see what it was. Oh. Let's have a look on your profile. Thank you. I'm drawing some characters for a world building project I'm doing. I can show if links are okay. I do accept links in my Discord chat. I tend to not click them in the... Yeah, I tend to not click on links in the chat for obvious reasons. And I try not to, like, break rules for people's art. But yeah, feel free to join the Art Hub if you want to, Kitty. It's a little Discord that we've got, which is just for artists. It's not gamer Discord. It's got some game stuff in it as well. But we love new artists, so please pop in and say hi. Nice. Yeah, there's actually a channel. I think it's right at the bottom of the art channels, which is like stream share stuff. Just because I like to make sure that there might be some people that don't want their art seen. So if you can go into stream art submissions in the art hangout, it should be just down here. And yeah, we'll share it on the stream. That goes for any of your followers as well. If you're an artist or anything and you like to vibe and you like to share your artwork, do make sure to pop into our Discord. We also do pings for drawing game. We do Gartic on a Friday, which is a lot of fun. It's incredibly cursed. But yeah. But yes, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, I see you're in. Kitty Kaluna in the Art Hub. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just gonna hang around in that chat. Just... Oh, there you go. You've put it already. Dude, that's fire. That is fire. I'm really jealous of people that can, like, blend and render as good as you. It's that thing of anybody that does semi-realistic art is incredible, and all the people that draw cartoony like me want to be like you. And then I've also found that all of these people who do really realistic art are like, I wish I could draw cartoony. That's super cool. Are these OCs, did you say, or? Yeah, well, a world building project. What's the world building? Very cool. Very cool. Let's give you some Knuckles love. Because we're all about the Knuckles on this channel. If you don't like Knuckles, that's kind of unfortunate. I want to draw cartoony. Still learning. Been getting a lot of tips from other digital painters. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Have you been following mainly just, like, larger streamers or smaller streamers, or what's the deal? I can paint, I'm just incredibly scruffy with it, and because I'm a perfectionist, we were discussing this earlier, because I'm a perfectionist with my art, line art stuff seems to work better for me, because when I do a scrappy painting, people have always said I'm quite good at it, but I hate it, so I never do it. Path wants to draw cartoony? Might actually just realize I've not put in a second foot there as well, so let's... There we go. Streaming on a Tuesday, you okay? Spawn, if you had a look, if you keep an eye on my stream schedules, you would know that I had planned to stream on Tuesday this week anyway. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Kitty. Appreciate you. Spawn, how you doing, man? Give a little shout out to Spawn as well. Like I look at that. No, I know you don't. I'm teasing you. You barely come in. It's absolutely fine. Unless we tag you, you don't come in. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go and check out Spawn. We may, at some point, be starting up some weekly streams ourselves. So, yes, please go and check out Spawn. It's called Velgraph. It's basically D&D inspired because I love medieval fantasy stuff like that. So these OCs are the parents of one of the main characters. They're a lord and lady, and their daughter wants to join the army of the Brewing War. That sounds really cool. I like that. I like that. We were previously doing a D&D collaboration together where we were like all designing. We had to spin the wheel, and it picked out sort of like D&D sort of themes for each of us. And yeah, we were in the middle of doing a collab for it, and we often like do a little post-tree thing at the end, but everybody's schedules all kind of collapsed in on themselves at the same time, so we stopped doing it. We might kick off some more D&D stuff at some point. We'll see. Follow streamers of all sizes, but I do gravitate towards smaller streamers because it's easier to talk to them. That's true. That is fair. Just thinking in terms of digital art, we've got a fair few of artists that we game with, but they don't always stream art. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head who I could recommend. But if you ever need advice or anything, what I would suggest that you do is just ask a question in that Discord. Like, because the vast majority of us are all in the same boat as you, and there's always somebody that knows somebody. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome in. We hope you have a lovely stay. They're already in Spawn. It's all right. Appreciate it though. See, you can't even be helpful, right? I kid. We love Spawn sometimes. when he's not beating me at games. Yeah, one of the ones I would definitely check out who's slightly bigger is Maddie. It's just Maddy. I took a lot of inspiration from her. She's not huge, but she's big enough and got a pretty big following. But her chats are always quite chill. I take a lot of inspiration from her art, absolutely. So Never Then, absolutely. Damien's back. Sounds great. Glad I came across your stream. Love finding new arts. Yeah, if you've got socials and stuff, make sure to put them in the introduce me bit as well. Because we love sharing some art love. I love giving people a platform to like go and follow each other. So absolutely do that as well. There's one game I want you to stream, but I don't think you'll ever allow. What is it? Got 3 Eminem albums on CD today. Fair. Fair, why not? Ooh, Ert. Hey, Sarah. I assume you're on the way back. It's a pirate game. It's not Sea of Thieves, is it? Think more IRL? I don't think I want to. It's not the bloody drinking game, is it? Will do. I have to run now, though. I'm sorry. It's 1 a.m. here, so I've already got to get ready for bed. That's absolutely fine. Kitty, thank you so much for the raid. Once again, people, please, let's all go and share some love over on Kitty's channel for the raid. Yeah, and I'll try my best to pop in when I can and return the favor. It was a pleasure to meet you, and yeah, I look forward to getting to know you better. Have a good night. Hey, yeah, I got out late, but my interview is confirmed, so happy. Nice, very good, very good. Very good. Yes, yes it is. You want to do the drinking pirate game on stream. Are you fucking crazy? Are you insane? Why are you asking a question you already know the answer to? Because shut up, that's why. I don't want a repeat of Metaxa New Year. Well, I'm not gonna let myself drink Metaxa when having drinking games with Spawn, am I? I've learnt my lesson, that's why I stay away from him. To be fair, everyone in here would love to see you get drunk with me. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? I'm not sure about that. Alright. Mate, that's exactly what I'm about to do. Alright. Which of you crazy fucks wants me to get drunk with Spawn on? Wait. What wants a drunk with Spawn stream? Me. Not me. And you. Alright, there you go. It's poll. You want your poll? Here you go. You have your poll. If people are still active around here, there's still people here. You can see them all running around the bottom of the screen. Don't know how Twitch would feel about drunk Ollie politics enragement. This is very true. It's very true. If I have too much to drink and I'm on stream, then Nigel Farage may end up dead the following morning. Which might not be a bad thing, but... How about instead of drinking, you do real pirate shit? Oh, God. Anyone says not me, we prepare for a ban? Drunk Ollie's just spilling shit on my floor. It's true. Drinking rum is real pirate shit. Sure. But how would this logistically work? But we also need streaming doubloons. Only good rum. Very true. Very true. Only the best rum. Maybe I'll have a bottle of Ouzo. Let's see. But we also need stealing them doubloons. I still don't know what the hell that means. We have doubloons. That's not what. What is this? What have you done to my chat? Why do you come in here and do this? Come on. I don't want cheese on my floor. You're the one that probably makes more mess than I do in here, right? Who? Not you. Spawn. Trust me, Demian. Like, Spawn's been coming in here causing trouble for about, I don't know, 5 years now. It's fine. We can handle it. It's not a problem. Ollie, you left cheese on my floor last time. Yeah, but that was your floor. I hold cheese in too high regard to drop it. Fair. Well, this suddenly got a little bit manic in here. It was so peaceful. Where's this poll at? Where are we at? We're at 2-2. Excellent. We don't have cats to eat. Yeah. You're right, we don't. Ollie's cat. Are you now saying that you want me to both get drunk on stream with Spawn, but then also eat cheese off the floor on stream? What's happened? Everything was so peaceful. Goodness gracious. Perfect drunk night activities, in my opinion. We're just eating cheese off the floor. You know what? You know what? You know what? You guys concern the shit out of me sometimes. Okay. Hey, Lovesick, how's it going? What will you do with the drunken sailor? Sing it, apparently, or maybe eat it off the floor. So, who's coming around to throw cheese at Ollie? God, Jesus Christ. Lovesick, what have you come into? I mean, we've all been there. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, for God's sake. Alright. Alright. Fine. The Knuckles hat is on the floor. I hope you're happy. There's always a hat, isn't there? Yes, yes. Goodness gracious. See, right, anybody that's lurking in the background, this is why I'm the Lord of Chaos, right? It's because I bring people who are utterly chaotic. I attract them. Right, there we go. You happy now? I want beer. We've got to get beer and outlet. I thought you didn't want it. The pyro cat returns. Yeah, this right ear's bust again. Would you get that dick off my screen? Damn it. No more dicks. No more dicks. No more dicks. I'm fussy though. Well, at least this one still works. That's fine. It's Corona. Fucking hell. Right, you know what? If you want to go to Spawns and pick up Corona and on your way back, you do that. You do that. We're all about the geode love. It was an incredibly God. It was such a chill stream, but now it's all gone utterly balmy as always. The store that Kanye was glazing until the Twitter shit. Oh God, I don't know. I don't want to know. Desperado or Soul needs a lime slice. I mean, if you two want to go come drink, I'll go buy more. It's all right, man. It's all right. Don't worry. Appreciate the offer. I mean, Sarah's fine because she's already out, but I'm lazy. No work tonight. It's very true. Very true. I love how that's almost as chaotic as Lovesick's gonna be. I'll pick you two up, no excuse. No! That's not gonna work, is it? Because you've got flipping crazy work at the minute. Nine till 7. Oh no, you got another one of those all-day meetings. Oh Jesus, Jesus. That's kind of depressing. Wait, did I? No, that's fine. How about Halloween party? I would, but I need to stream Night of the Lesbian Vampire again. So I'm gonna be busy, sadly. I could afford another hat. Shock. Yes, but I'm no longer doing the stacked hats thing. The lesbian vampire? Yeah, last Halloween we did Night of the Lesbian Vampire. It's a lesbian vampire dating game. So we went through one tree last year, and we're gonna do the other tree this year. It's great. Get fucked. It's Halloween. We must drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so we'll play drunk lesbian vampire games. Right, if anybody wasn't here for that last year, that's fine. But that will go down as one of my most infamous streams ever. And it is kind of becoming... I think it may end up being a yearly occurrence. Because it was just a little fucked. Let's put it that way. Stream daytime, drink night with cheese. See, this is the problem. Once he gets in his head, he won't let go. Chat, this is why you shouldn't encourage him. He's a bad influence. How am I a bad influence? Give one proper example. Just in terms of drinking, you're just like every other British guy, like just once one drink opens, it won't stop ever. And it always ends up with a severe hangover. Ooh, I know this song. What, the one that started now? Do you? No, this is Thanos Petrelis. I don't get hungover? Or are you talking about the previous one? Because I've got it on shuffle and I can't remember what it was. It may have been Tsalikis. I don't know. See, I've corrupted Sarah to the point that even she now is starting to recognize Greek songs. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's where they're all chanting in the bar. That sounds incredibly Tsalikis for me. See, this is the thing though. They might have all been singing in the bar, but they would have had a good amount of food beforehand. Oh, this shame. Looks like chat couldn't decide, so maybe we'll not do it this year. Sadly. You let spawn down, chat. You let spawn down. What are you doing? Call down and ask his vote. Oh Jesus. Nah, he's busy. Is this what it's come to? Is this what it is? We now have to start having drunk art hub nights. Yes! Oh, God. Sarah is correct, though. I don't think Twitch would like me when I'm drunk. Deary me. Or we just all get drunk and sit in Discord. Oh, dear. Have we covered what Spawn is having for dinner? No, not yet. He's not decided yet? Get on it. Like, come on. Have we decided what we're having for dinner yet? Absolutely not, because I'm sat here attempting to do line art really badly and getting distracted. Ollie, what are we having for dinner? I vote Chinese, then lots of beer. For God's sake. Right, okay, right. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get sponsorship from HelloFresh. And then what we'll do is we'll get all the Chinese meals in HelloFresh, right? Then we'll do a stream cooking them, right? And then we'll get drunk whilst eating it. There you go. There you go. Who's here for that? Yes, Pot Knuckles. The songs you're gonna drink are gonna be peak, though. Jesus. Jesus. Super worth it. I couldn't eat very much lunch as I had coffee, but now I'm I don't understand. I'm not singing. What do you want me to sing? I'm far too angry to sing right now. Why am I so cooked at words? I don't know. Mamba pancakes. Oh my god, yes. Right, let me know in the chat. Right, these are from people from like the old Team Mango days. Right, do you remember the infamous Mamba stream where he got drunk, came home, started streaming on his phone, and was just trying to cook pancakes badly in his uni flat? That was just that was so good. It was so stupid. Oh dear. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I'm utterly lost as to what I'm actually drawing currently. No, I wrote drink instead of sing. Damien, has anybody ever told you that your messages utterly break people's brains sometimes? Hmm. Alright. Right, let's Whoop. You should do that next. Oh my god, what now? What am I doing now? I'll be on top of the charts. I'm not singing. I mean, in fairness, we did say a few years ago that we were going to do a really bad karaoke stream. I mean, there is that singing, of course. I mean, that really should have been top of the chart. Ostrich burger and fries. Then maybe a couple of bit shock. It is true. The rap will go down in history as one of the few times I've actually sung on stream ever, and I think it will continue to be that. We shall see. What are you drawing, by the way? So this is a piece of work. This is a page from a storybook, kid's storybook that I am writing as one of my projects in the background. And it is about a bunch of characters from Minoan Crete, which is where I grew up. So these are characters that I've all designed myself. I've got little stories that go along with them. I'm wanting to do about 10 books, I think, overall. So this is just a panel from one of the pages. Still sad that we never got to do our bad Twitch Sings. Yeah, it's a shame that Twitch Sings got taken down. I mean, it was absolutely broken. By the way, rate name sound alikes out of 10. Roughly, I appreciated the humor for you. It was not my vibe, personally. You could karaoke on stream. I'm not Samage. if you want to have lovely karaoke streams, please go and check out our good friend Samage, because you can actually redeem karaoke songs on his channel and he will sing them for you. Which one did you watch? I don't know, they were big old compilation things. On Le Bus, by the way. That is fine. Enjoy Le Bus. If you're gonna turn up, make sure to put pants on before coming in the room, because the door's right behind me. But what name sound alike did you like the most? Oh god, Demian, I can't remember. I watched it, slowly lost the will to live. Dementors? Oh, was there something to do with the train? I think there was something to do with the train. Yes, my brain did melt. That is true. It couldn't have been more melty if it tried. It was a little... It was a little too Gen Z for my my millennial brain to handle. Next up on the list, Sarah. Watch her brain melt too. Hey, I love a good shit post as much as anybody, but that was something else. The thing is, Sarah is, as much as we love her, she's more brutal than me, and she will just tell you to fuck off if you keep asking her. Whereas I try to be polite. I stick to exclusively millennial brain rot only. There you go, it's true. Craig is cool. He's coming down here. Did you not just have a falling out with this guy? I swear you said that yesterday. You should watch Arcade Craniacs too. Oh my... Alright. Alright. Look. I'm always down for a video stream, right? As long as it's kind of moderated. So, what would people say if I set up a Discord chat and then you can submit a playlist of stupid shit that I will watch? Maybe with Dan, we will see. Just pure brain rot. And then we'll have a look at it. And then we'll maybe watch it together. And you can watch our brains slowly rot. It won't be for a good few weeks though, because the schedule's pretty busy coming up. But it's gonna have to be... Christ. It will have to reach, like, I don't know, 40 videos until we'll be able to do it. Only if we can sneak a full City episode in there. We've done that before, that's fine. Thanks for the lurk, Spawn, appreciate you. Sometimes, when you're not forcing me to drink, peer pressuring me in front of everybody. Guys, for more peer pressure related content, go and check out Spawn. I know it'd appreciate it. Okay. Ah, yes. Temperamental appreciation. My favorite quote of Arcade Craniacs is 6969. I'm going to respond to that by saying, yes. Yes, it is. Kill me sometimes. Oh, okay. That is looking a-okay, I think. Still need to do a second ponytail there. Rip Ollie IQ. I mean, my IQ died a long time ago. Right, how long is the ponytail? Not very long. Okay. There we go. But yes, by the way, guys, just in terms of Gartic this week, we've had a little word with... Obviously, Dan's not going to be with us this week, because he's currently moving house. But we may have a couple of special guests lined up who's going to take his place this week. So look out for that. Make sure to pop in on Friday and see who it is. It decreases massively with the name sound like shit. Of course it does. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Not sure about that. That's not quite right. And he have to show that to the squad. What? What are you saying? I will stick to having my IQ and Google Wax. True. Love a Google Wax. Oh god, that actually sounds like a horrendous stream. Am I gonna have to do Google Wax? Are Google Wax even still a thing? Gen Z know what Google Wax is? What the hell is a Google Wax? Samish and Dan. It's when Google whacks you in the head, I think. Yes, sure, that, yeah. Much Google such whack. I hate to say that you are wrong about what a Google whack is, but you are in fact wrong about what a Google whack is. Oh dear. So, not even sure it would be possible now with how saturated. That's true, actually. That is true, but maybe it just makes the challenge of finding a Google whack even more extreme. Maybe nowadays it's extreme Google whack. Right. So basically, a Google whack is an old game that people used to play on Google, right? And basically, the challenge was you needed to try and find a Google search made up of 2 words that only came up with 2 results. Not 1, but 2 results. If you could come up with a 2-word Google search that came up with exactly 2 results, that was a Google whack. And then, potentially, there was one guy that did it to the extreme, and basically, somebody kind of like gave him a bet as to how many he could get, and the bet was that I bet he couldn't find 10 in a row. So basically, what he had to do was find a Google whack, then contact the person that the Google whack belonged to, whether that be the company or the person that the page was made by or whatever. Go and find that person, contact them, and then get them to find a Google whack. Then keep traveling around the planet to try and find them. And keep meeting all these people that were quote unquote Google whacks, because their websites appeared in like the search engine. It's a whole random thing. I don't think we have the funds to quite be able to to travel the planet doing, But we could have Google whack races. Who knows? But yeah, Sarah's right. Google might just be too saturated now. Bro, I watched the MK name sound alike so often that I memorized the words in it. You are so cooked. You are more cooked than a pizza that's sandwich burned on plate up. Alright, I'm just putting it out there. Like, you could not be more cooked. See, I can gen the Z. I can say the word cooked. Look at me, I'm genning the Z. Oh, I don't know if that was Sarah coming in, or if that was a knock on the door. Z the gen? Give me a second, because I'm assuming, based upon the fact that Sarah's in chat, she has not just come through the door. Nope, I'm very far away. Right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I just need to make sure that I've not had a knock on the door there. I will be back in like 2 minutes. There we go.
Όπου και να πας θυμίσου, θα υπάρχω πάντα στη ζωή σου. Δε με σβήνει άλλος κανένας και θα είμαι ο ένας. Μη λες πως με έχεις ξεχάσει, δεν πέρασες άλλη φάση. Για μένα κλαίει η καρδιά σου, με ζητάνε τα φιλιά σου. Μη λες πως δεν σου έχω λείψει, στα μάτια σου είναι η θλίψη. Κλείστη μπροστά σου οι δρόμοι, δεν τελειώσαμε ακόμη. Άστο, πάψε, στόμα, ράψε.
It is fine. It is fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, need to put my ears back up. Yes, I didn't see anybody at the door, but I thought I heard someone at the door, so I just went to check. That's all. Don't panic. We're still here. To steal a well-known phrase from the famous Default Dan. Stop panicking, Anakin. Did you go to the door in a hat? No, I took the hat off. Going to the front door with the hat on is an entirely different redeem. Also, apologies if the volumes were a bit fucked on that Be Right Back screen. I forgot to change it earlier. I mean, it would scare off any of the Gateshead chavs. That's true. That is very true. And we all know that I really enjoy scaring off a Gateshead chav. Okay. I think that's looking alright. I love the fact, right, that after you've looked at your progress, oh god, the eyebrows, it turns from that to that. Yeah, my work process is just utterly screwed. Oh, I just finished a new drawing and posted it in the Discord. Did you put that in digital art chat, Dragon? It's in, I won't show it on the screen if it's in the digital art chat, just in respect of other people that might not necessarily want stuff on stream. But if you want it to be seen on stream, you can put it in the stream art submissions, which is like just further down. It's looking cool though. Oh, is this your dragon character? Like the, was it the one that you based on your cat, I think? Ah, there we go. Beautiful. That's really nice. Nice, you put it in there. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's a weird setup. But just out of respect of people who post like whips and stuff that might not want them to be shown like on the VOD or on, you know, to people that they don't know that aren't in the Discord or whatever. Like, I ask people if they want stuff to be on screen to put them into the stream submission chat. But I really like this. It's really cool. I love your shading style. But I love the lighting, the way that it's coming in from the top. That's really nice. The amount of you've gone into so much detail on the eye as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, you can't quite see what I'm trying to point out here. Can I move to the right and the left? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at the detailing on that eye. That's really cool. I love the detailing on the scaling as well. I assume you've used an overlay for like the for the scales. I used to do that quite a lot. That's really nice. I like it. Yeah, guys, if you've got anything that you're ever working on, and even if you want to share stuff on the next stream and we're not currently live, put it in there, because I tend to have a look before we go live anyway. And I'm happy to do like a beginning of the stream, like show off of people's arts and whatever. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. Very good, very good, very good. Let's just read what you've written in the other one. I was watching the new Jurassic movie and got inspired, then randomly thought of a Pokemon character and created this. Oh, okay, so it's a newly created one. Noticed a tiny mistake that none of you probably noticed, but I fixed it. Beautiful. Yeah, I used an overlay. I feel like ever since I started using Procreate, my art has improved a lot. Or the fact that I constantly draw. Well, yeah, I think the thing is with, especially with Procreate, because Procreate's on it's on iPad, isn't it? We've always said that we'd love to have an iPad, because I love drawing digitally, because my style kind of lends itself to it. But one thing I have always struggled with a little bit is the fact that I would love to be able to just like sit on the sofa, watch a series and do some work. Whereas actually, because of the way that everything's set up, I've got a screen tablet. So I've got my two normal monitors there. Then obviously currently I'm working on my tablet, which is connected to the computer. But it must be so nice to just be able to take an iPad and just like vibe on the sofa whilst doing some artwork. Because I'm not gonna lie, this chair kills me after a while. But because you get to do it just like whilst you're hanging out on the sofa and whatever, you practice a lot more because you're comfy whilst you're doing it. So I absolutely get you. I want an iPad as I hate Wacom. Yeah, all right. So we we are well known to not be Wacom fans on this show. Nothing against Wacom users, and actually, to be fair, as an entry-level product, like your little drawing pad is pretty good. But having switched to Huey on, I would not switch back at all ever. Don't mind this music; it's an end thing. My brother got me a drawing tablet for Christmas 1 year ago, and I've tried using it because I use my iPad to draw, and I'm used to that, so I can't seem to figure out or to use the tablet. So is it like one of the plug-in ones where you look at the screen and then you draw sort of like just on the tablet below you? Or is it like I've currently got, like, I look on the screen and I draw on the screen? Because both me and Sarah had the former. Because obviously they're cheap. So when you're starting off, they used to be very popular. But absolutely, we kind of dream of the day where we're able to invest in a couple of drawing tablets so we can sit downstairs in front of the telly and just like sketch some stuff. ¿Tienes helada? Sofa and sketch Sundays. I mean, it sounds like the dream. The thing is, for me as well, it would also mean that I've got... When we go home to see my family, like, I would have the ability to actually draw at home without having to, like, take my entire PC setup for 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, my little art kit was okay, but very true, very true. It's a look at the screen and draw on it, but the problem for me was it felt drawing on it was weird, and I'm not used to it, and also the fact that I don't have a lot of space on my desk, so it's a hassle to set up to use for like 20 minutes, and then unplug. No, absolutely, totally agree. I used to have one of those. When I had it, what I used to do is because I couldn't draw on it to save my life, was I drew everything on paper, did all of the line work and stuff on paper, and then I would either scan or even photograph the artwork and then just use the drawing tablet for coloring. This eyelash is all over the shop. I'm gonna fix that a bit. Because I utterly get you. Like, I cannot use those things to save my life. Even with, like, years of practice, I couldn't use them. That eye is incredibly wonky. Let's let's try that again. There we go. Might actually see. We make it kind of bigger around there, if that kind of fixes it a little bit. Forgive me, I'm going to cheat and use layers. Again. Nope. Nope, now she's cross-eyed. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. She still looks a teeny bit cross-eyed, but I feel as though with a bit of colour that might fix itself. I can also flip a little bit later and see if it needs to be altered ever so slightly. There we go. Random message incoming. Driving in my car right after a beer. But where does this come from, right? You kept saying that on the Gartic stream the other day. What is going on with it? Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. Of course it's Asgard. What is this obsession with Asgard? Path, I know you're not here anymore, but you must explain to me why young people are obsessed with this. Where's Path when I need him? I hate it when Path disappears in the middle of Gen Z shenanigans. He's the only Gen Zer I trust to tell me. It's a fire song. Is it on fire? Are you on fire? You need the fire brigade? Who are you? Ah, yes, the young people coming in and confusing me in my chat. Yes, you. Yes, our Gen Z translate. Exactly. Where's Path when you need him? Good. Oh, dear. I trust no one else. I'm the brain rotted one. I mean, we all got a little bit brain rotted when we were young, so I don't blame you for that. Okay, cool. So we've got those two out of the way and done. What should we do? You want me to color these guys, or should I just continue drawing? I might just continue drawing. Right, so I probably am going to do a little bit more a little bit more sketchy stuff here. So that's going to be Eri, who is a priestess in the temple, and she's going to be looking after the kids for today. So we're going to be drawing Eri in the background. So I may turn the opacity down and sketch a little bit just to get a bit of... That is the eraser. I don't want to do that. Let's try that again. That's better. Might have another bed night. Such hungry and... Such hung and eep. God, in a different language, that could sound incredibly wrong. But yes, I get it. Eepy. Sarah is always eepy. It is true. Right, let's try and get a bit of stuff kind of set up here. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, any OGs that are currently in the chat lurking, and I said this earlier, but with I may have convinced Apple to make a little return to do some gaming with us at some point. So keep an eye out for that. Did you see the clip of a guy reacting to a guy tripping and falling into a McDonald's kitchen? That's peak clipography. Sir, I raise one ear to you. A whole ear. You come out with some of the most bizarre stuff. I'm starting to think you're giving you won't know who this is, but you're starting to give Watermelon a run for his money. I do need to make the might either need to make the head smaller or shoulders bigger actually. Try that. That looks a bit better. A little bit disproportionate. Yeah. Yes, apologies if it this might use up a bit of memory because it's sketching, so hopefully it's not going to affect the stream too badly whilst I'm doing a bit of extra sketch work. Okay. Get one hand going there. We'll get the other hand going there. Figure out the rest of the things later. This is just so that I know roughly where it's going. Okay. I've utterly screwed this up already. Give me a second. I always do this when I'm doing crossed arms. I don't know why. Right, there we go. That's better. So that can go up like that. Hands go around there. And then that arm goes down and around there. That is a bit better. Okay. Go. Nice. Okay. Let's round. Hello? Brush, are you here? There we go. Round that off down there. Add in the legs. Music has decided to stop because the internet browser hates me. Nere Yorgo? Talikis. Just for Sarah. More Talikis. I also made sure this week to put a little bit of Zoidakis in here. Just to freak the hell out of people. Okay. Just get those construction lines in. Might make the arm slightly bigger again still, but... Oh god! Oh god, there's more horns. You know what? When you guys spam that, I'm gonna start accusing you of being horny. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's more detailed. What are you freedoming about? There's no need to freedom. You are not stuck here. You have my permission to leave at the end of the stream. Still a few stops away, but when I get back, do you want me to bring a drink up? Yeah, actually, why not? I'd appreciate that. I mean, I don't know how long we'll go. Obviously, this was a very late start, so I'm happy to vibe for a little bit longer. I do enjoy these later art streams. They seem like people seem to vibe a lot more. I will look at doing them more often. So one of the reasons I don't tend to schedule art streams all the time is because I don't always necessarily have like the correct work to kind of do on them. I enjoy doing like this stuff because it's kind of a bigger piece, but for some of my other stuff, I don't think it works for streaming as well. Plus, of course, sometimes some of it is a surprise, so I don't want to ruin it too early. Okay. That's actually fine. Alright, let's turn that a little bit further down. See, you don't need me to sing. You've got plenty of songs redeemable for free if you want them. You don't need me to sing again. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You don't hear uwu? Oh god, it's a phantom. You didn't hear the uwu? Really? That's really strange. Oh, I know what that is. Ooh, that's interesting actually. Interesting. Phantom, hello, welcome. How you doing? You want the tiger hat, yes? No, I do know what the problem is with that. Give me a second. Hats, yes, all the hats. All the hats. There you go. Wonderful. Fuck you. Okay. All right. They're having a hat war. I miss the days where I made the hats really expensive. Oh god. Okay. All right. Are you just having a hat war with yourself? That what this has turned into? Right. I can't fix this until you stop making me put hats on. Yes, you are. Okay, of course you are. Let's. Yes, thank you, Spawn. It is in fact Popo time. Good luck, everybody.
Do the Popo dance, bitch. Do the Popo dance, bitch.
There you go. Tiger Knuckles hat? No. The days of the stacking of hats needs to remain a special occasion, right? Oh, for God's sake! What are you shaming me for now? No need. Stop it! I didn't do anything. Let's see. Chatbot. What are you doing it now for? Oh my god, what is happening? Streamlabs chatbot. God freaking damn it. Actually, I do need to put that back there, I think. Where's PN? PN is there. I mean, PN is still here. Wait, where did did it only do what? I'm so confused. Did it miss a bunch? Is it Banju? What? Oh god, now the widgets are behind. Oh my god. Right, we'll put it back there. It's fine. There was no PN, I was robbed. Right, fine. Look, you want your PN? Have your PN. Well, at least now that worked, I think. Did the chat bot work? Trigger fire is broken again. Good job, everybody. You broke my stream again. How do you? Yeah. What have you done? What have you done? Don't worry about the music. I turned the music off. The music will be back. What on earth have you done? Wow, you've actually wow. It is actually totally broken. How did you manage this? Oh my god. Why? I mean, very true. Very true. Right, have I managed to fix this at least? Yeah. Okay, that works again. Lurk, thank you for breaking everything, then leaving, Spawn. I appreciate you. God's sake. Oh, okay, well, redeems are broken. Good job. I've already fixed them once today. How have you managed to break them twice? Well, that one works. Is it just PN that's broken? No, there he is. Okay, I fixed it. It's fine, everybody. It's fine. It's fine. We fixed it. It's kind of creepy with my drawing in the background. I'm not gonna lie. Walking. No problem. Enjoy your walking. See you in a bit. Okay, there we go. We are actually back now. Good job. Thank you for breaking everything, you absolute fuckers. Oh, God. Okay. You need to give us a second PN as interest for how long it took. All right. There you go. Please stand by, lovely people. We'll keep an eye out for Red Bear just in case. It may be over the road. I couldn't quite see it. I don't know. The kids might have taken him by now. We'll see. So yesterday there was a big old storm, and like it was incredibly windy, right? And I was like, it was so windy that stuff was blowing around, things were falling over, and there was this poor teddy bear, right? That had clearly blown out. I don't know if it had blown out of a kid's garden or a kid's bedroom, like window, or if somebody had a pram or something. And I felt really bad because when I was a kid, I lost my teddy bear, and I was really sad. But eventually I found him again. That's another story I won't bore you with today. It's quite an exceptional story. But I know how it feels to be a kid, to lose your teddy bear, right? So what I said to Sarah is, if you see the little bear out there still, what we'll do is we'll take him in, we'll give him a little wash, and we're going to put him in the window with a little sign saying, I got lost in the wind. Make sure to let us know if you're the owner, and we'll we'll give him back. Because I can't stand to see lost teddy bears. You should draw Sweep's holiday adventure. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Right, I mean, nobody asked to hear the story, but I'll tell you, right? So, we went to Mallorca when I was like, I don't know, 4, 5. I think it was our first holiday. And I had my teddy dog Sweep, who is still upstairs to this day. So, he's a grey old man by now. But at the time, he was my best friend. And I took him on holiday with me because he was like my comfort guy, right? But yeah, we went on holiday to Mallorca, and I must have had him out on the bus or something, because we took the coach from the airport to the hotel, and when we got off the coach, we realized that Sweep wasn't there, right? We realized he was totally disappeared. We didn't know where he'd gone, and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried because I missed my best friend, and I wanted my best friend Sweep to be on holiday with us, and I was so upset, right? And bless my parents, they were looking around the hotel, they were like walking up and down like the high street in case we dropped him when we're out on a walk or something. Nobody knew what happened to him, right? And eventually, like all the holiday makers and everything had heard about this little boy's like missing cuddly dog. Right? And we went through 2 weeks of this, and then eventually it was time to go home, and we hadn't found Sweep yet, right? So we were there a whole 2 weeks with me being really sad because Sweep hadn't joined us on holiday, right? So we got back on the coach, we packed up all of our luggage and whatever, we got on the coach, and we headed back to the airport. And then my dad noticed that this coach was incredibly similar to the one that we'd come in on. Right? So he started looking up and down the coach, just on the ops chance. And in one of the luggage rack things, there he was, sat there, waiting for me. Just like, he'd been on an adventure himself around Mallorca by himself, the little fucker, right? He'd been all around Mallorca just to meet us on the coach on the way back. So, like, my dad finds him and just like, a stupid grin on his face, comes up to me, just like, you never guess what I found. And obviously I was still distraught because I was missing Sweep. And he was like, he showed him to me. And apparently I just let out this massive kind of like, oh my goodness, Sweepy boy, where have you been? I've missed you so much, in the middle of this coach full of holidaymakers going home. And the entire bus just like, it was just like, oh, it's so cute. Anyway, that is the story of Sweep and his coach journey around Mallorca. But that is why I have a soft spot for kids who lose their toys, right? I can barely watch the third Toy Story because I'm just like, I can't bear it. The lore deepens. Okay. Now I'll get back to drawing because none of you wanted to hear that. But no, that's actually a really good idea as a little book. Maybe we will do it. The Sweet, bless him, he's quite easy to draw as well. Okay. And before anybody asks, it's not Sooty and Sweep either. I think what happened was my horns, you horny bastard. I think my childminder had named their dog after Sooty and Sweep. And then I had named my Sweep after the dog that was named after Sooty and Sweep. It's an entire thing. I don't know. The random facts that you find out about people on the internet, right? That you definitely didn't ask for. Deary me. Okay. Might need to make the hair a little bit taller. I try to keep it quite flat for Eri. Because she's got the headband on underneath. Let's make it a little bit wider. I think that works a little bit better. See, this is the thing, right? Streamers, we might not have, like, we might not have legs, but we sure as hell have heart. Some of us, anyway. Okay. Speaking of that, any streamers in chat, let me know when you're next streaming. And what we're gonna be up to. Oh, Malou. Love the song. Love a bit of Malou. I didn't bring any shower stuff on my trip because I ran out before coming here, so I had to use my boyfriend's stuff, and I smell like a man. Oh, the first world problems if ever I've heard them, Dragon. Jesus. Maybe that's why the bird loves you so much. Maybe the bird thinks that you are him. Is there not a store nearby or whatever you can grab something from? I might make that side a little bit thinner, actually. I go through the door and leave. You're gonna be streaming in about 15 years. What? How old are you? 3? For more not streaming related content, make sure to check out Phantom. There's probably is, but the problem is I have no money. But I'm working with my dad next weekend, so I can buy some more. Yes, you did see. I think you said that in the lobby chat, didn't you? That you're currently you're kind of in a bit of a similar position as me. That there's like no work anywhere. But at least you do have your dad to fall back on for a little bit of extra cash. By the way, guys who did see my message in the lobby chat earlier, do let me know what you think in terms of that, because I don't want to people think that I'm a sellout, but I could really use some extra money right now. and I don't want Twitch people to feel like I don't want people to sub or whatever on Twitch. Like, I want you to vibe and enjoy the community and enjoy the streams. So if doing some sponsorship means that you can do that without having to sub, then that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Because we can sit there and take the piss out of really crap games together. It'll be fun. Sell your boyfriend stuff to buy some shower stuff for yourself. Goodness gracious. Might make that a little bit longer. That's a bit better. There we go. I always like to map in the hair as well, just to be sure. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the rest of the features. He says as he then goes crazy with the rest of the features. Oh, dearie me. Don't know when to stop me, do I? Just let your boyfriend know that you're selling his stuff for shower for shower stuff before you do it. The key to a healthy relationship. Do terrible things, but do it with permission first. Oh dear. I'm gonna do the outlines of where the eyes are gonna be rather than themselves. Okay, cool. That kind of works. Alright. Enough of this. Let's merge that stuff together. Nicey nice. Now I'm gonna switch to an ever so slightly smaller brush for this. There we go. That's small enough. I think that might just be small enough. I might take it down to 6 rather than 8. Yeah, that kind of works. I think that'll be fine. Here we go. Nice. Anybody got anything nice planned for the evening? I know our lovely American friends. What time is it for you guys? It must be kind of like getting towards like 2, 3, 4 o'clock, depending on where you are. I might be totally wrong by that. See. Snooze with my favorite stot. Well, my boyfriend does have a lot of stuff. Now if he knew if a few things were missing. It's all jokes until you need shower gel, isn't it? It's all jokes until the conditioner runs out. Okay. Yeah. Is that looking small enough? I think that's looking small enough. I think that's alright. The problem is because I don't like using huge brushes, but by the time, like, this is, like 4,000 by 4,000 pixels. So by the time I get down to, like, a 3-pixel brush, you can barely see it anymore. My conditioner is expensive. That shit better last. 2 minutes? No worries, no worries. I'm probably going to keep going for a little while. I might keep going until we've finished area off. But we won't do too much longer after that. Because we gotta eat. So, yeah, if you want to head up and have a shower and whatever when you get in, do so. So good. Don't worry, guys. I'm not just inviting a random member of Twitch chat to have a shower in my bathroom. There we go. No, I see him. I did have a feeling he was still there. It's alright, if you bring him in, we'll give him a little wash. You can find me a scrap bit of paper as well. I'll put a little sign in the window at some point. Maybe tomorrow. I do love the fact that this song just turns bloody circus in the middle of it. Okay. Here we go. I need to make it a little bit skinnier at the top there. That's better. That's better. Here we go. So again, for anybody that missed it earlier, I tend to draw the outline of the body on certain characters first, just because it then makes it kind of more realistic in terms of getting the clothes to kind of sit properly. No, it's not just because I like seeing half-naked ladies on my screen. I know you're all thinking it. Retrieved. No worries. And if he doesn't find his original home, then he'll have a new one to stay in for a little while. Okay. We saved the bear, everyone. We saved the bear. Good job. Where? What do you mean, where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's going on here? Where are the ladies? Bloody lady, right there. Jesus. What have you been watching for the last 3 hours? Damn. Okay. I struggle with drawing clothes and people in general, but drawing animals and creatures is much easier for me. So much that my boyfriend calls me a furry sometimes because of it, even though I'm not one. I mean, at least he's in with the jokes of the community. It's like, so I got to give him that much. But no, I know. Like, I had a friend that used to draw their OC that was like a. It was a kind of like a wolf girl, and people used to call her a furry, and she was like really annoyed by it because it's like, no, that was my OC before furries were a thing. So I totally understand your pain there. Look, at the end of the day, you draw what makes you happy to draw. Let's have that fold down there a little bit. I mean, again, a tip that I would always give is exactly what I just said. I would always draw the outline of the body first, especially when you've got clothing with an awful lot of folds and whatever. Turn that layer down and then draw the clothes over the top. Because that way you can make sure that it actually kind of sits naturally on the character model. Both technically in terms of animals and whatever, that kind of... It's kind of similar to, for example, if you drew like a saddle or whatever on a horse. You probably want to draw the anatomy of the horse first. And then draw the saddle on top of it so that it kind of looks right, if you know what I mean. Oh, there's a Sarah coming in behind me. It is in fact warm in here. Bear is happily rescued. We'll have a passion fruit. Why not? Let's try that. Well, I'll have a.
Neither of them are passion fruit.
Sorry, fruit. Why did I read fusion as passion? There's something gone wrong. So your friend was an OG furry before furries became major. Pretty much. Good friend of the channel, Victoria. We love Victoria. She's bless her. She sent us she sent me a message of good luck before we started streaming Sims again. Because her Sim's still in the Art Hub girlie's house.
Yeah. It's me.
Yes, it does actually. My original Sim series. Spoiler. Sims tomorrow, roughly a few hours earlier than this today. But yeah, Sims is on every Wednesday. But yeah, the original time that we streamed The Sims, Sarah wasn't even a thing.
I was somewhere in this world.
She was not even a thing, chat.
Existed.
Not even a thing. She was nothing before I
I was but a simple being in a simple world with no direction in life.
True.
What is a girl to do without a man?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the lurk, Phantom. It's probably about the right time.
I've had a long
I love The Sims, but the packs for the games are so expensive that I end up using mods.
CD keys.
Have a Sarah who buys them for herself and then steal her password. Except when you need Batu for everything. I need Batu for everything.
To be fair, it makes financial sense. Like that person, that boyfriend shower gels, you'll my login.
I did ask first. I didn't just randomly hack your account.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I haven't actually used it yet.
No, it makes more sense for like me to buy Batu, buy everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dear me. But yes, you like Sims, and you don't mind me ruining it with chaos, then yeah, here, Wednesdays, every week. The place to be.
Yeah.
God, I hope the microphone didn't pick that up. Yes, the game lets me sleep with women in beds now.
No, EA is very.
They are. Not just with Sims though, like with everything. Like, I hated it when they had the Star Wars license. I hate the fact that they're like, for me personally, obviously I'm a guy. I'm a big football fan. Like, I hate what they've done with FIFA. I absolutely hate it. Like, EA are just the worst. I think they wanted to implement a paywall for reloading. You mean like re-downloading? I mean, not for The Sims, because The Sims main game is like free, but
I can see trying to do that, but then back to rental.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think they could do that easy.
Oh no, absolutely.
Okay.
Like,
oh, they try. I reckon
yeah.
they try.
What, to reload an FPS? Get what?
I think that's a bit of a
Sneak. Indeed.
Yeah, my boss, like when I'm talking to my boss, I often do my like I. It's just I picked that up from when I used to.
For more Geordie related content, go and check out Spawn. You won't understand a word he says. I barely understand a word he says. Might need to straighten that leg out just a tad. So this one is.
Is that the little boy's bull?
The bull isn't here yet, but well, say not here yet. He's not in this picture. He'll be in the story. What I don't see a bull. Where are you seeing a bull? He does have a bull. He doesn't in this picture.
Oh, that's what I was...
The bull is off screen. Yeah.
Okay.
So Tav is his little bull friend. There he is. There's Tav. Tav and Minos. Right. So anybody that doesn't understand the principle of this, if you've heard the story of the Minotaur, it kind of makes more sense. Okay. So
if you have not, what? You lived under a rock.
Also true. Also true. XQCV2. What on earth code is that? I mean, very true, mate. Actually, that might well be.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is, but it might well be. Yeah, if you've heard the story of the Minotaur, this is kind of like a play on it. This is me playing around with the characters. So instead of King Minos and the bull, this is Little Prince Minos and his bull friend. I think one of the games companies I hate the most is Rockstar, because I loved Red Dead Redemption 2, but the online version had so much potential and Rockstar just abandoned it. The thing is with Rockstar, I feel as though they're always going to be beholden to GTA. Like, as much as Red Dead Redemption was great,
it's probably making a minor fraction.
Yeah.
As they're a business, yeah. Speaking from somebody who works in a business.
We've all worked in businesses, Sarah.
But I mean, seeing the finances and why they do certain things.
Yeah.
If it asks for something or more resource, it will give it what it wants by any other game.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Regardless of fans or not.
Much money.
Which sucks.
No, it does suck. It does suck. Yeah. I mean, we've always said about Animal Crossing that we really wish they'd released more stuff for Animal Crossing, but like we even said, surely it makes more money. It doesn't really make more sense. But
what I've heard is that was a choice from how they want
the game
to be.
Very true.
Do you know what I got sad about? I didn't know Telltale Games died since you mentioned it on stream.
Oh yeah, Telltale died years ago.
Yeah, I didn't know they died, and I was genuinely really upset.
Yeah, Telltale Games was really good. I really enjoyed them, but they just didn't. Again, they just didn't make enough money.
Because I like Wolf Among Us. The first one I played was Walking Dead, which made me question morals from a much younger age than I should have done. And also, I'm not a really fan of Borderlands, but that was
they did.
Story.
Yeah,
that was really good. I didn't play it, but I watched it.
Yeah, we were talking to Path on stream because he's just finished Game of Thrones for the first time. And he obviously knows that I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones, so we were talking about it quite a lot. But yeah, I was telling him he should check out start this again. He should check out the Telltale's version of Game of Thrones because that game actually almost made me cry in some parts of it. I was like, that's not right. I don't cry at games. I'm an emotionally stunted being.
I'm trying to think of any I've cried. I refuse to play Stray.
That's true.
Because anything with a cat, and I just unless the cat is like a more.
Yeah. Made an introduction message. Rate it out of 10. Okay.
I do very much like.
Yes, the dinosaur's very good. We love the dinosaur. Yo, I am the Hedgehog Pope on Discord and Demianero everywhere else. If you interact with me, just be ready for you to have minus IQ. I will rate that 1,000. 1,000 out of 10,050. Right, cool. Still need to get the face in, kinda. Eri has a kind of like a squarer face. Really good, but just kind of fell away.
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
I'm getting into more kind of. I've got some like Sapiens is really one guy.
Death has cometh for me, but you're speaking in chat, Star. What's going on?
Death and talk.
I mean, that's true. Is death just around? Don't worry, Star. Don't worry. Look. I'll give you one of these on the house, right? I'll give you one of these on the house. It'll be fine. Make your day. You're dying? Don't die. I need the views.
Yeah, it's a bit rude.
Never mind. My husband has brought me back. How's it going, Star? How you doing? Are you feeling sick? What's going on? Also, this news is for you. I've said it already a couple of times, right? After the alien has finished. Rip my points. Pro tip, y'all don't get your braces tightened and then proceed to get sick. I mean, in fairness, like, getting sick does hurt your teeth, so I can thoroughly understand that. Chunky. Oh god. Alright.
No, I had a few friends with braces. I do not envy.
Fair enough.
Hey, friends. But still, I knew.
Well, hope you get better soon, Star. Just the two of us. Absolutely. Yeah, so, Star, I'll let you in on a little secret. I know. I may have spoken to Apple to get her back. Apple may be joining us for some games coming soon. I mean, in fairness, she said that she's waiting to hear back about a shift. Apple, when? Coming soon.
Give me the number of this manager. I'll talk.
She was even like, "Oh, if there's one I really want to do, I'm gonna switch some shifts around." I was like, "You don't have to do that, Apple. Come on." But she's been wanting to get back into the community and stuff. I need to clear everything in my schedule. Fuck mocks. Right. Okay. Not this coming Saturday. Saturday after. Keep your schedule clear for more Dress to Impress. Just putting it out there. Tell Sarah she should watch Name Sat. You don't. Just don't bother. I love that the microphone decided not to pick that threat up. That's fine. Oh my god, Ollie, I'm so good at Dress to Impress now. You better not make us look bad. Do it. It's been training me. Yeah. Sorry, Damien. No, there will be no. I've already told you. Sarah will ban you.
I've had a long day at work. I have little patience. I'm quite petty, so I will take the joy of banning others when I can.
I mean, she literally came in and banned Chives like straight away,
He had it coming though.
which yeah, I mean Chives did have it coming.
Literally, I saw his second account, and I literally just said, "Ooh," and I was just like, "Don't leave him.
Leave him be. He's vibing on everybody else's chat."
Yeah, he's behaved a bit more. Not getting unbanned, but he behaved a bit.
No, he's not getting unbanned at all. No.
Hopefully, he's learned his lesson.
Then I'm out. Okay.
Bye.
I'm costing with my viewers all the time. I'm not the famous beach hobo Ray that can just have viewers all the time. Damn it.
I know, but it's a bit like coming in constantly telling them to.
Big shout out to the famous beach hobo Ray.
Oh, that's how you shout out.
Our famous beach hobo Ray, the famous crab himself. Go check out Ray.
I size it.
Star, I half read that, and I'm really sorry, but I read it as "Be right back. I need titties."
I read it as issue. I was like, oh. I think we're coming in. Alright, Steph.
No.
No?
You do. You do.
I do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna vibe with not being able to read
I'm
stuff.
sorry, Mr. I need titties.
Peter, what are you doing? Crack, 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 crack. I don't need that back pain, y'all. Best of family. What is going on?
I will say, like, enjoy life without back pain for everyone.
It will.
It will come.
It will come. You will reach 25 and wish you were dead when you woke up in the morning.
Okay, not quite that bad, Oliver.
All right, you'll get to age 28 and you'll wish you were dead when it comes to the morning. Trust me, by the time you are 33 next week, you definitely wish that you were dead in the morning. We are going for breakfast, so that's good. Chat. Do you, this is not yet confirmed.
Does chat want to come to breakfast with us?
Chat, we're not taking chat to breakfast with us. Chat, do you want a little sneak peek of what's coming up next week? Do we want? So next week on Thursday is my birthday. All right. Now I've been contacting people, and Star, I will contact you also. Don't worry.
That sounds really ominous. I will.
I will contact you. But we are planning a week of party games. All right, a whole week of party games. Do you want to know what's coming up? Oh my God, Ollie's gonna be 500. Yeah, I know. Finally there. Finally reached the big 500.
I know. He looks good for his age. Right?
I do look pretty good for 500. I am the Time Lord.
Not a day over 300.
Exactly. Thank you. Appreciate that. When your girlfriend tells you that you don't look a day over 300.
Yeah, what am I?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You want to know? All right. So, this is subject to change. I am just going to get somebody's flipping thing up because I can't actually remember off the top of my head. Right. So, on Monday, next Monday, obviously not, this isn't this week, this is next week. All right. I'm free, so I should be good. Nice. I said next week, yeah? Yeah, not this coming Saturday, the Saturday after. All right. So, on the Monday the 11th.
So the week starting the 11th.
The week starting the 11th. So on the Monday, we've potentially got either Kitchen Wars if people actually read my message and downloaded it for free. If not enough people have, we may do Fall Guys instead, because I'm under the impression it's free on Epic Games.
I got free on.
Yeah, it's no longer on Steam anymore, but it is on Epic Games. All right, so we'll be hosting that on Monday. On Tuesday, the 12th, will be the Golfy tournament. So, if anybody still has Golfy and is yet to say that they have Golfy and wants to join, pop me a message and we'll add you to the list. Is Fall Guys not free? What? Why do people keep telling me Fall Guys isn't free? I swear Fall Guys is free.
Well, I never had to pay for my ball.
The kitchen game isn't free anymore because that was the previous week. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, we may do Fall Guys instead. Anyway, that one's kind of up in the air. That one's up in the air. We may do that one. We might not. Depends on how many people turn up and whether or not apparently it's free. So Tuesday, Golfy. Wednesday, we're gonna be doing not Duck Goose, but flipping done it again. We're gonna be doing Goose Goose Duck. All right, with friends. That's on Switch though.
Yeah, but it's still an option.
Is it crossplay?
Huh?
Well, I mean, there you go. So potentially, even if it's not free on PC, you should be able to get it on Switch if you have one for free. So chat can join if they want to. Yeah, Wednesday will be Goose Goose Duck. So if people want to play Goose Goose Duck, we'll be playing that. And then Thursday will be my birthday stream, which is going to be played up. We're going to do a big old lobby. There's been a lot of people who are going to play that, apparently. So that's going to be screwed up. It's free on Steam. I'm so lost. Friday will be Gartic as normal. But we may have a special guest, as Dan is not going to be here for that one. So hold on tight for that. We'll reveal more later. And then on Saturday we were gonna do Dress to Impress extravaganza for a few hours and see how many people decide to join. So it's all up in the air at the minute, but that is what we have planned at the minute. Is this just an Among Us clone?
Which one, Fall Guys or?
I mean, Goose Goose Duck kind of is.
Yeah, but everything's better with.
I mean, that's true. That is very true. But yeah, Goose Goose Duck is kind of a bit like that. Fall Guys isn't. Fall Guys is just Fall Guys.
Fall Guys is just funny
game.
Brain goes.
Brain go brrr.
Yes, as Apple would say, brain go brrr.
Brain go clom. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, it's not 100% confirmed yet. I'm waiting to hear back from people on a few bits. That's what we may do. Have you ever played Babdi? I have no idea what that is. Tell us more. It's free on Steam. What the fuck is that? I love even Star just like, what? Don't worry, Star. We remember when you were like this in chat. It's a glitchy mess in a good way. That is fine. Babdi. Has it got something to do with Skibbity? Do I need to write it? So can I write it in a private message to you so I can check it? Yeah. Search for Sarah. No result. That's probably because I'm searching inside Bud's thing. Where the hell are you?
Oh.
Are we not friends? Oh, it might be because you're not online. No, but whatever.
Well, you're not even in your boyfriend's Discord top 20.
Well, yeah, in fairness, there you are. Well, this game looks like brain rot. That is fine by me. We probably won't play it next week, but we'll add it to the list for shit. I mean, Demian, the fact that you recommended it suggests to me that it may well be brain rot. And you know what? I'm not against brain rot every now and again. If anything, I appreciate the chaos. It's just not always the correct time for it.
I just need Ollie. Sorry, I was just showing Ollie kind of brain rot.
Find your way out of Babdi, a short first-person exploration experience. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, it's not going to be next week. But thank you for the recommendation. I'm always if people have got free and or incredibly cheap games that they want to recommend, I don't mind. I will not buy a $50 game for me to play it once on stream. Is it? Path. Get over to Camper.
No, they just
Path.
when you work get a lot higher out.
Tag. The power of paints is also a banger. Fair enough. Okay. How are we doing on this? We're getting nowhere fast. Those probably need to be a little bit closer together, and then do they need to be closer together? I mean, they don't necessarily have to. Okay. We might not finish the end of this drawing, I don't think, because obviously Sarah's had a long day, and I do need to cook her some food at some point. So, we're not going anywhere yet, so hold tight. Just gonna bring up Twitch on my phone so I can look at some raid targets as and when we do decide to finish. We shall see. Here we got. Okay, I think I have my target, so that's fine. If I don't lose them, there we go. Okay, cool. Yes, the power of paints is also a banger. Explain. What is it? What is it, and why should I care? in the politest way possible. I have some shit on my Steam that's just banger, to be honest. Is it Crusader Kings? If it's not, I don't care. I'm joking. You want to hang around this channel, you need to get used to Crusader Kings sass. I'm also very tempted in doing Jillian's how many popes can you eat challenge. That seems like that seems like a fun challenge to do. I'll sing links into the games channel. Alright, no worries. Okay. Goes, and that's that. Doesn't have the thing at the back, which is fine. Yeah, no worries. If you've got suggestions and stuff, I don't mind hearing them. It's fine. Actually, one thing I do kind of need to do here is fix that line, because that is in totally the wrong place. Because I was being silly. There we go. What is the channel named? You mean the one, the games channel? If you go down to Playground, just put it in the gamer chat. Just that one there. There's Peak. It's not free, but it's really fun. Amy and I spend the whole weekend playing. Isn't that 2-player? Is Peak 2-player, or is there like mods to make it more?
Well, I think it's more.
Oh, that's true.
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of that, we'll see how it goes. Like, again, I don't mind playing multiplayer streams. We do have some. Well, I say I do have some plans with Spawn to do some multiplayer games with him earlier in the week as well. So yeah, we're always down for a good multiplayer game. It's 4-player, but you can mod it for more. See, chat, this is why we keep you around. Hmm? Yes, yes, they did. Yeah, that happened last stream. Yeah, chat. Sarah's just trying to fix my my unicorn hat because I keep breaking the ears for whatever reason. Because I'm clumsy. Okay, cool.
Maybe it's just fine that we.
Right, do you want me to put a bits target up for a new hat, chat? Let me put some Windex. Put some Windex. Star, you need to put some Windex. Gus is new. I mean, Gus technically is old, but. Hmm? There you go. How do you manage to fix it? I don't understand. I mean, you are a fashiony bean, so I mean,
Yeah.
you are a clothy bean.
I mean, I'm not most of them.
Oh, I found out today actually that one of the streamers that we were with on Ray's big stream the other day, one of the artists. I went. No, she doesn't work with you. No, Lizzie does. What's it called? I was about to say dressage, but that's totally the wrong fucking word. No, she makes her own clothes at home and just like sells them. Mhm. Alright, sended the games. Very nice. His stuff. Her stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they show it on stream very often. They just have it written in the oh my god, that's a lot of games. But I appreciate it, Demian. We'll yeah, we appreciate the commitment. I'll have a look through all of them at some point. Different strokes looks kind of fun. But yeah, we'll have a look after the stream and see if there's any that take a fancy. Appreciate it. Okay. You alright there? You're making a lot of noises. Why? Because it has stroke? Oh shit.
No, because it looks earthy.
Because it has a paintbrush on it, so it kind of fits the theme of the channel. You've been watching those word video YouTubes too much, I think. Don't take this the wrong way, but touch some grass. I joke. Oh, shut up.
Rub yourself under the.
Are you okay, Sarah? No, alright. Alright, I think Sarah might be getting a little bit hungry,
No,
so... No, it's fine.
No.
What do you mean, no? What do you mean, don't mend on your account? I'm mending on my account!
Oh.
Jesus Christ! Right, what we're gonna do, guys, as I don't think I'm gonna be getting towards the end of this drawing anytime soon, because I'm getting to the stage where I'm starting to be distracted. We are gonna raid out. Alright, so give me a second. We do have someone. Now, this is a fellow artist. They are not currently playing art. But they play a lot of Fortnite, which is interesting.
Oh.
But they're kind of cool with it because they don't have like I find it kind of chill because they kind of talk, they have multiplayer, they chat with chat, but they don't they don't have the volume on super loud. All right, so this is a fellow artist, so we're gonna go over there and raid this person.
You don't just hear.
Exactly. You don't just hear.
Oh.
Let's just try that again, shall we? Hold on. The raid did not work. See if capitalization helps. They are currently not playing. Did I say playing? I meant doing. There we go. Okay.
Yay!
Right, we're going to go and see Dandy. Dandy is a lovely streamer. We met them over on Ray's channel the other day. All right, so please hop along to the raid and show some Knuckles love. Get yourself an emote unlocked before we go. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Yes, Bot Knuckles. Right, we're going to be back tomorrow for more Sims. So if you like Sims stuff, make sure to pop over back then. Thank you, Star, for the PN. Appreciate you. Before we end. Yes, absolutely. I appreciate everybody who popped in today. I will scream over the top of PN. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You probably can't hear me. Right. Go away, PN. Right. We'll be back tomorrow for some Sims, so make sure you come if you like that sort of stuff. Thank you, everybody that hung around. Thank you, Kitty, for the raid as well, if you're still in the background. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!